And moving to South America, where Colombia has just made a major breakthrough in its energy sector. Two major oil companies, Colombia's Ecopetrol and Brazil's Petrobras, have discovered massive natural gas deposits that could boost the nation's economy. But with President Gustavo Petro pushing for a green energy transition by halting new fossil fuel exploration, how will these discoveries impact the country's future? Here's the story with more.
In a significant boost to Colombia's energy sector, two major oil companies, Colombia's Ecopetrol and Brazil's Petrobras, have announced groundbreaking natural gas discoveries. These findings are expected to greatly increase Colombia's gas reserves and help the country remain energy self-sufficient. The announcements came during a forum in Cartagena amid growing concerns about Colombia's ability to meet future energy demands. Colombia has been grappling with the dwindling supply of natural gas. Reserves had fallen to just 2.4 trillion cubic feet by the end of 2023, enough to last only 6.1 years at current consumption rates. This raised alarms within the industry, particularly as the country struggles to find new sources of natural gas to maintain self-sufficiency. However, the recent discoveries provide some much-needed optimism. Petrobras, which leads the joint development of the newly discovered Sirius gas project off the coast of Colombia, announced that it had uncovered a massive deposit with over 6 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. According to Petrobras executives, this discovery could potentially double Colombia's gas reserves. The first phase of the project is expected to begin producing gas by 2029, with 4 wells expected to supply up to 13.3 million cubic meters of gas per day for 10 years. Later phases could push output to 15 million cubic meters per day, further securing Colombia's energy future. Ecopetrol, which holds a 55.6% stake in the Sirius project, also revealed a separate discovery of its own. The newly uncovered well, named Papayuela, could produce up to 800 million cubic feet of gas per day once developed. While these discoveries couldn't have come at a better time, Colombia, on the other hand, has been facing an energy squeeze, partly due to a severe drought in South America. And compounding this problem is the government's push to transition to a greener economy. An initiative led by President Gustavo Petro pledges to halt new oil, coal and gas exploration as part of a plan to achieve net zero emissions by 2050.
If we measure riches in emitted CO2 and not dollars, we have the answer. The 1% richest ones of humanity are responsible for the climate crisis that advances and opposes ending the world of oil and coal because it is its own source of wealth.
While this move is a critical step towards fighting climate change, it has sparked controversy within the country, where oil and gas exports make up over half of Colombia's foreign trade.
The world needs to listen to nature, not just listen to human beings, but listen to nature and understand what it is showing us today. It's asking for help and we are ignoring it. Many people keep burning, deforesting to plant crops and don't look to the future. What will the future be like if we don't preserve today? What will the future be like for our children and our grandchildren, for our indigenous lands, if we and the planet don't worry about preserving them?
Despite these challenges, the massive gas discoveries by Petrobras and Ecopetrol are seen as a vital step towards stabilizing Colombia's energy outlook. So, as Colombia continues to balance its need for energy security with its environmental goals, these new gas reserves offer a lifeline. It provides the country with more time to manage its energy transition effectively while maintaining economic stability.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election. explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.